It's June 6th, and it's been a few days since I've come and said hello. And I'm going to cover a lot because my mind is kind of all over the place. But I think to be the most candid, I need to share that I am afraid. And what am I afraid about? And is it a justified amount of fear, or is it rooted in my anxiety? I spend the month of May with you every day, um, at various times of the day in my house. So I'm sure some of you are like, what's up with Nancy? Is she working? Um, how are things being held down financially? And some of this may get a little bit political just because I know people have different feelings and um, stereotypes, but let me be clear. When you are getting any type of social services or assistance from the government, it is not easy nor accurate nor even a viable amount of money. Without putting all of my things in there, I am a single woman with two children living in New York City, and I get less than $200 a month from the government. That's what they deem I can live off of. So, um, I recently applied for a position at the Army base that is in the area, and that went well, and hopefully I'll get that, and that'll be part-time. Um, and that will bring in a couple $100 as well, although several $100. Although that will lessen the amount of money that the state has determined I qualify for. And all in all, I'm not generating the income that is required to handle my expenses. So, what does that mean? I am in the process of getting long-term disability. My short-term disability was approved. That went straight to my landlord, to be, again, totally honest with you. And I'm in this waiting period, determination, investigation. And I don't even know what the outcome will be, even positive, like what that looks like in dollars and cents. So, this is the first year that I really kind of sat down and looked at myself and said, wow, I've been working since I was 14 years old. I love to work. I'm a very hard worker. I can probably get millions of people to come on here and be like, she did this, and she's awesome at this, and she's wonderful at this, and they've seen me rock. However, like I've shared with you already, I have difficulties with incongruent systems and unfairness and bullshit and certain people. And I'm sure everyone's like, well, so does everyone else. Get over it, Nancy. And I have one friend who's like, I really think you're just kind of, not taking care of your responsibilities. And I'm sure there are people who feel that way. And I will respond to that, that I swear I've tried. And I end up hitting a wall, and then something happens where I'm reminded that my mental health issues are real, and that when I've had tests where they're like, Nancy should not be working. She should be focusing on her wellness. Although I don't know how you resolve that with your finances. So, I am a realist, and I don't believe in miracles. I don't want to be anyone's charity. And before Christians come through the masses and say, I don't have any faith and God can do all things, He can, and He can, send manna from the sky, and I believe in that. And I also know that God has given me tons of blessings and tons of grace and tons of safety. So in some ways I'm like a little tapped out. But I know that Traumattire is amazing. I know that I was supposed to go through all of the horrible things to really know what each outfit needs. I believe in each piece personally. I am going to wear each piece, whether this business goes off the ground and people want to wear the clothes or not. I will have these clothes. And my vision is to have a mobile tiny house / office, and to go around the country and to talk to other survivors and work with them through their trauma and fit them for various clothing in the line. I have faith in that. I believe in that. I know that's going to happen. I know that's going to come to pass. I don't see myself in New York. I see myself moving west and having that home base. But how does that happen when you have $2.45 in the bank? I don't know. And I'm not one of these young millennials who believe in crowdfunding and Kickstarters, but I'm trying it. And I'm working on my second draft of my business plan, although I'm not an attractive candidate for a loan. And I don't even want to get into more debt. The idea of that just overwhelms me so much more. So that is kind of my boat, and in its totality, I'm just afraid. And I have great family who will never let me drown, but at the same time, I don't want to be anyone's burden. And I don't want to be anyone's burden if these are my struggles for the rest of my life. And not that I'm giving in to depression or anxiety or PTSD or borderline personality disorder, or just the ways that I've managed to cope through the various traumas I've endured. But more so, I just don't want whatever I have to carry to be something someone else has to carry. And that's a hard thing, you know, and I understand a little more why some people feel like I'd be better off not around. My issues are now becoming something that I have to talk to my immediate family about so I can get support. That makes me highly uncomfortable, highly anxious, and sad. But thankfully, I have some joy in Traumattire and what's happening, and we're at $30, and I'm excited for that because it's only been on a few days. And again, I don't want my friends to have to put their money in. I mean, if everyone put in $1, that'd be awesome. But at the same time, if everyone told somebody, that'd be even better. Like I said, I do believe in it, and I feel like people who can relate will feel similarly. So that's my video for today. Lots of various topics. I've missed you guys, believe it or not. So I'll see you soon. Bye.